Welcome to TuberChat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers or more, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They've been a dear friend for a long time. We see them here with us frequently, almost every day. This is Wolfsbear Productions. It's her birthday today. So in about 2.5 hours from now, we're going to go and raid a live stream that they've got set up where they're going to be doing a giveaway and celebrating. So it should be a lot of fun. Hopefully everybody will stick around and join us for that. I've already got my reminder set, and Wolfsbear Productions brings us pure variety on their channel. 243 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther and get them a bit closer to the 250 that they know they must be thinking about. So thank you everybody for coming in. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other in the chat for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So we've got quite a few names on the wheel already. John H. Shelton was here very early with the Stock Explorer and I Am Betty J. Gathers. Country Christian, it's been a little while, but it's good to have you back in the house. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is here with us almost every single day. And Emotion New Soul is a talented singer and songwriter who is another dear friend who is here as both a moderator and a gold member. So we will see their link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. I believe we have a couple of brand new channels in the chat. In the meantime, I know Lenny the Lawyer Live is pushing for us to get those extra thumbs up today. So thank you everybody who's done that already. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And I'm just looking through our chat list here. I think Planet Mimi Vlogs might be brand new to TuberChat today, and Peyton Samuels, for whatever reason, I believe that you've been here either once before or we connected outside. I feel like I recognize that channel, but hopefully you're both feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Next up is going to be Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. So we'll get that channel on the screen. I'll do some more introductions, and if you have the ability to share this live stream out, whether it's on your community tab on YouTube or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I will appreciate that greatly. It helps get a couple more people into TuberChat today and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, not just today, but in the coming days and weeks ahead as well. Andre Southgate is in the house with Arsenic Element. Thank you both for coming in. Come Hither with Heather finds it to be quite early. Yeah, it's an unusual time today. I moved it a couple hours differently, and that was actually to accommodate the live stream that Wolfsbear Productions will do in a couple of hours when we go and help them celebrate their birthday. Hayura Festi, good to see you in the house. J Journal Diva, it's good to have you back. Moon Goddess Treasures is in the house. It's great to see you. They do frequent live streams and an online auction, which is really, really cool. Nova Real Show, good to see you here. Patty Southern Kitchen and more, it's always good to see you. Peacekeeper is back again. Precious Gems is here, and she stole my thunder. It's always good to see you. The BC family, I'm not sure whether you've been here once before or not, and forgive me if I'm mistaken, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Tampa Barbecue Queens, good to see you here as well. And Frasball Collects, I actually just connected with a couple of hours ago while I was visiting my friend Happy Luck. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to them. Joe Grace, good to see you back. Thank you for coming back in as well. Scratch and Pete PA sends his regards for today for the first time that I know of in the last year and a half or longer. Scratch and Pete PA is just out for the day. He might be able to make it a little bit later, but he's one of the most supportive creators that we all have met on YouTube, along with Michael's Adventures, who is here with us today. So I really appreciate that when we have these couple of dear friends that are here as beloved and dedicated moderators that have just kept us up to speed as to what's happening. Michael's Adventures also make sure that everybody knows he's thinking about us whenever he can't be here, but we're lucky to have him here with us again today. So thank you for coming in, and hopefully everybody will go and visit Scratch and Pete at some point. He'll likely be back either later today or tomorrow. So, we're looking at palettes, pouts, perfumes, and panning. This is Tracy. She's here with us just about every single day. Another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who brings us beauty products in many different ways. She's mixing up the live streams, videos, and shorts on her channel right now, which is interesting to see. And we don't have a sub count right now, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're working towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. So we just want to do all we can to push each other along. Yes, it's true, Lenny the Lawyer Live. It's interesting. So Lenny says it's important. It's so important when you are a YouTube creator to have other creators to talk to because family members rarely understand. And yes, you hear me use the words friends and family members. I'm talking about that here. But one of the biggest complaints that I get on all of YouTube in all of my time here is the idea of why is it so difficult to get our in real life friends and family to support our YouTube channels as easily as it is to find people on YouTube who are absolutely willing to do it without having met us beforehand. And that actually inspired the idea behind TuberChat, which is just another growth stream. But the focus, of course, is put on the relationships because I understand that's where the strong and solid foundation for our channels really comes from. When you have let's say 100 true friends that are willing to support your channel by watching your videos, coming back repeatedly, leaving decent comments, always giving that thumbs up, putting your notification bell on and things like that. It's so important, but there are enough generous creators willing to do that for each other. That's the whole reason I'm here. That's the whole reason TuberChat even exists, is because I saw so much generosity in so many creators. We just all have to find each other. So hopefully everybody's meeting new generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters that way. BK Sultan Gaming, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. I'm going to have to take a quick look. Starshine, good to see you in the house. It took me a second to realize what the name was. Starshine is in the house for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome as well. And again, our instructions are in our video description so that you can meet as many friends as you would like here in TuberChat, of course, by taking your time and meeting them one by one. Clarabelle and family, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's a slight name change, but it's good to have you here. Precious Gems, again, is still in the house. And Sea Bear Scratchers, good to see you back in here as well. And hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members in the chat. We're looking at I Am Betty J Gathers. This is somebody who happens to be a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They are a member, so I had put them on the wheel right away. We always put our members on the wheel, but I'm going to get some more names out of our chat list in just another moment. I Am Betty J Gathers, much like Lenny the Lawyer Live, is always pushing for us to get those extra thumbs up, and they really do help, so I really do appreciate that. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. So I Am Betty J Gathers is bringing us a lot of variety on their channel, but they're here with us almost every single day. So I hope everybody will connect with them. With 174 subscribers, we'd love to see them get a little bit closer to the 200 we know they're thinking about. So they're scratching PPA right there on a featured channels list here. She's actually got a couple on her front page. Pete's just getting his internet worked on, so apparently, so he'll be back. Like I said, maybe, luckily, later today. If not, then tomorrow, I'm sure. So, when you feature channels on your front page like this, you are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they're saying to their audience and the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages. So I recommend this for anybody that's willing to do it. It's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started. And like I said, that's where the strong and solid foundation for our channels really comes from. So I'm already getting a couple of names onto our wheel, which is quite early today, actually. We're moving pretty quickly. So J-Journal Diva, Country Christian, and Planet Mimi Vlogs are up there right now, and then I'll get some more names as we need them. Let's spin and see who's coming up next. And again, if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And we're looking at Planet Mimi Vlogs. So this channel is here for the first time today. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I am going to do is take one of your latest videos. I will take this 11-minute one, and I will add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you are subscribed to TuberChat and have our notification bell on, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. We're spinning the wheel. I need just a quick second. I'm going to be right back, and we're going to look at Emotion New Soul. I wonder if the Stock Explorer is still actually like here right this second. They pointed out a blooper yesterday, and I should have known what it was. They marked the time. If you go back to yesterday's live stream and have a look, I'm sure you'll laugh. It is something that probably happens more than I think it does. And then, forgive me, I will catch your question right now, Lenny the Lawyer Live. He just dropped a super chat on us. He has a Blue Yeti mic, which is one of the most popular, actually, when it comes to YouTube. Considering also using a lavalier and or a shotgun mic to make the audio better. Is there a device that is needed? So it depends on what you're filming with. And shotgun mics are popular. That is basically just a mic that points at the person. You see those on pro cameras. They're kind of attached to it. You can get these different types of rigs like gimbals or stands and different things that can hold cell phones with different mics of different types like shotgun mics. So that can absolutely help. The Blue Yeti mic should be great if you're able to, whether it matters or not, if you're able to keep that out of the shot if that's what you want. Otherwise, that should be a great mic for recording. It's similar to a Razer Cyber Next that I have right here, which I haven't been using lately actually, but it's very, very popular, so it should be a great mic to use. The only thing that becomes an issue is when you have a mic that's got a certain type of input. Like, let's say, I'm not sure if the Blue Yeti might be a USB mic, right? So if you want a shotgun mic to be used for a camera, it's going to have the right interface for that camera. iPhone got rid of the 1/8 jacks that are used for headphones a long time ago. So now you've got to get these little adapters. Sometimes when you look at one of those adapters for your headphone jack, like this thing right here, you'll notice that this has 3 rings. It's got a huge ring at the bottom, one in the middle, and the top. We call that a tip, ring, and sleeve. And then for iPhones, there's an adapter that's necessary that's got 4 instead of 3. Commonly, you'll also see 2 on those adapters. So there's a bit to that stuff. You just have to decide what you want to film with and what you want the audio to come in on. Because somebody like myself, I might just use a second phone and record audio right into that phone as if it was a shotgun mic, or you can get these external audio recorders. So like I said, there's a bit to it. You just have to decide what makes it easiest for you or most convenient to edit afterwards. Where do you want the audio and where do you want to bring it in from, right? So I always use iPhones for everything. I rarely use any of the microphones that I have for video recording because the microphones on iPhones now are just as good as just about anything that's out there, as you can imagine. So I know I'm way behind in the chat, so pardon me for that. Let me try to catch the second part of your question there. Frasball Collects, thank you so much for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. That is a brand new channel for TuberChat. Today I actually, like I said, caught them in Happy Lux earlier, and then Black Phoenix is a longtime dear friend to TuberChat. So thank you for your super chat as well. I really do appreciate all of that extra support to get us going. I'm just going to try to find the second part of Lenny's comment. Question. He said, also as a part of the question, your computer has both USB and a separate mic input. Yeah, so that's to be considered, right? If you're recording the audio right into the computer, you'd be able to almost use either one, depending on where your Blue Yeti mic, if it's a USB, or if you have to consider using something else. Computer makes it really convenient because in most cases you have these different inputs, whereas if you're recording on iPhones and stuff like that, you're limited to getting either Bluetooth stuff happening or adapters and all kinds of stuff. Apple makes a lot of money from that stuff. Facing Reality, good to see you here. Soulstar Skitchen, good to have you in the house. Forgive me for anybody I've missed in the chat. Paralife TV, Life as a Paraplegic, good to see you in the house. Yeah, that makes sense, Lenny the Lawyer Live, using a Logitech webcam. The mic I'm using right now is actually a Razer Kaio. It's the original one, so this actually has a microphone built in, and it's a webcam, which I'm not using. The webcam I'm using is from my iMac. If you can imagine, I'm just sitting right in front of the computer. But this also has a ring light that you can use when you are using it as a webcam, and it has some brightness adjustments on it, so it's pretty interesting. There's a lot of interesting stuff out there. We're going to talk about Emotion New Soul in another second. Again, I hope I'm not missing too many people in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If you've mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see that I missed, just please be patient with me. Mention it again with 3 thumbs up. That should help me see it a little bit easier, and I'll try to catch it the next time around. But I'm going to skip ahead again now. I see that Thrill Seeks has come in and dropped a super chat as well. So we're going to put these channels up in order. We always put super chatters up on the screen right away, and then we get back to spinning the wheel afterwards. Members, of course, are added to the wheel right away. So let's look at Emotion New Soul. This is a talented singer and songwriter who happens to be here both as a moderator and a gold member. So we will see their channel every single day, whether they're here or not, in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, as well as their link will be dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so, but they are typically here almost every day. We see that they've got a premiere set up for later tonight. So right now we're going through TuberChat for the next 2 hours or so. Then we will move on to Wolfsbear Productions' birthday live stream. She's a dear friend to TuberChat, a very generous supporter. And then later tonight will be Emotion for a premiere, which will be very, very cool. We always have a good time over there. Now, what we find on this channel is their original works. Like I said, this is a talented singer and songwriter with an official music channel and 2,500 subscribers right now. So they mix up the music videos with sometimes compilations in the form of premieres or live streams, and then there's a few reaction videos here as well. It all complements each other, and when we get to their second channel, you'll you'll see that they have Writing with Emotion New Soul as a title for this second channel. This is where we get a behind-the-scenes look at the writing process used by Emotion in the creation of their original work. So I'm just going to take your latest video and add it into my catch-up list. And we get a great look at the creator as well as the creation process, and there's a few reaction videos sprinkled throughout the variety on this channel as well. Sophia on Demand, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. My Peaceful Moment, good to see you here as well. Next we're going to get to let me get the name of this right, Frasball Connect. See, I typed it incorrectly on my wheel, which doesn't matter in the least, but let's get this channel up here and see what they've got going on for today. Now, I connected with them outside literally just a couple of hours ago, but I still have to get to know this channel, so I'm going to take a second video here. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up with your channel, get to know your content a little bit better, and the idea behind that is that every time you're here, I'll promote you a little bit better, and that's the idea. This is one of the reasons why I like putting channels on the screen. So Frasball Collects has 180 subscribers. I just met them a couple of hours ago with our dear friend Happy Lux, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them, giving them a warm welcome, and we'll try to push them a little bit closer to the 200 we know that they're thinking about. So I'm going to look at Black Phoenix next, and thank you one more time, Frasball Collects, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Black Phoenix, thanks for yours as well. I really do appreciate all of this extra support, and from Lenny the Lawyer Live, as well as Thrill Seeks. We'll look at Thrill Seeks channel right after Black Phoenix. When we look for Black Phoenix, we notice that the name of this channel is very popular. There's quite a few channels with similar names. So we have to go a little bit farther, make sure we use our filters for our channels, which is available on a phone or a computer, and just match the avatar. Make sure we've got the right Black Phoenix. This is 234 subscribers right here, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and friend for a long time. I see that Eternity Luck Scratcher has dropped a super chat as well. So we're going to look at that channel right after Thrill Seeks before we get back to spinning the wheel again. And just making pancakes, says Black Phoenix. Interesting. Oh, Come Hither with Heather, by the way. I didn't... So we've decided that we're going to save our pizza for next weekend. It's either going to be Saturday or Sunday. We will make sure that you know, but like I said, my story yesterday about the pizza is that we have this very special place here in Niagara Falls, Ontario, where I'm very close to, and that is where we get what we determine is the best pizza in town. It's a little bit different from what everybody does. I don't know how, but there's just something that makes it unbelievably delicious, and we will be getting that next week. Heather, Come Hither with Heather dropped a super chat on us yesterday for the purpose of getting a pizza, and I'm going to make sure that I do. Planet Mimi Vlogs. Thank you so much for that super chat. We just looked at that channel, but I really do appreciate that extra support. Prosi Malembi, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in, and forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So Black Phoenix, of course, is doing a lot of gaming and mixing up a lot of live streams with a few videos sprinkled in between. So hopefully you'll enjoy that, and they've started experimenting with shorts as well. I see that Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is in the house. They happen to be a moderator and a member, so I've got them on the wheel right away. And next we're going to look at Thrill Seeks. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time to hit that thumbs up. So Thrill Seeks is here with 1,250 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards the 1,300 that he's thinking about. Thrill Seeks has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and a dear friend for a very long time. They're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. And I'm just going to take their latest test stream video and add it into my catch-up list. what ThrillSeeks brings us on their channel more than anything else is theme park and roller coaster footage, which is really cool because in the last couple of years, a lot of us haven't been able to get out to these places the way we used to, and so it's great that we have this stuff to watch through David's eyes. So he brings us to many theme parks and shows us all kinds of rides and sprinkles variety in between the videos. There could be unboxings or live streams. Particularly, once a week, he does a live stream to allow people to connect the same way that we do here in TuberChat, so you'll likely meet more friends and family members when you are on his channel. Chris's Clever Craft has come in, and they happen to be a member, so I'm just getting them onto the wheel right away. Your last test stream didn't work. That's okay. I'm just going to run it anyway. I run a lot more videos than I watch, but I've got that in my catch-up list to make sure it gets run. Arsenic Element has dropped super chats on us many times before, so thank you for that extra support again. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we're going to look at your channel next after Eternity Luck Scratcher, which is coming up right now. Tilda DC is in the house. Let me get them onto our wheel. They happen to be a member of our moderator squad. We'll get Eternity Luck Scratcher up onto the screen. And thank you to all of our super chatters. Again, I really do appreciate all of this generous extra support. So Eternity Luck Scratcher has 249 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that we know that they're thinking about. What we find with a lot of the creators that are in the lottery ticket scratching genres, there is a lot of generosity between these creators, not just within their own communities or genre, but outside as well. And we have quite a few. I'd be surprised if there was less than 10 lottery ticket scratching channels here in the TuberChat family. Now, I don't want to fall too far behind, and they're posting frequently, so I'm just going to take your latest video, add it into my catch-up list to make sure I stay caught up and don't fall too far behind. If anybody has the ability to share this live stream right now out with either your community tab on YouTube or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly. It helps us get a couple more people into TuberChat today, and then could see this live stream pushed out a little bit farther, not just today, but in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. Sam's Logs Trains and More, thank you for your super chat as well. Yeah, it did go through. Forgive me, Arsenic Element. When I'm in the middle of a speech, I try to finish before I catch the next super chat. But you can usually see, if you notice, actually, on the bottom of the screen there, I'm kind of pointing at it, not very well, but that activity list shows you if it's registered, at least through the Streamlabs system. But I did see it fly through, and then of course Sam's Logs Trains and More just sniped himself the Stream Boss position, which he's done many times before. What that is the video game life meter you see right under my camera, and the last person to knock the life out of the Stream Boss with a Super Chatter membership takes over, and Sam's Logs Trains and More will now get some extra exposure as the Stream Boss for that reason. So let's look at Arsenic Element right now. They are showing us how to grow different types of peppers on their channel, and I know that hot sauce and hot challenges and hot wings and the hot one chip challenge is very popular, and Arsenic Element can bring us information for how we can grow some of these peppers for ourselves if you're somebody who really enjoys them. I'm somebody who likes the taste of some of the hot stuff, like Frank's Red Hot sauce. I love absolutely, but the stuff is too hot for me. Not everybody can take as much hot stuff as others. So I find it entertaining when I see some of these challenges. And I have been known to eat hot wings, but I have to plan for that for days and really get my mind around it before I'm going to even bother with it. But Arsenic Element is going to teach us a lot, and they have live streams going on their channel as well as videos. I'm just going to take your latest one and add it into my catch-up list so that I don't fall too far behind. They've got 292 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about as well. Outgoing Azzy, good to see you here. A la carte, good to have you in the house. Shaquille's Kitchen, thank you for coming back in. And Puddle of Souls, forgive me, I don't think I welcomed you earlier, but I did see you here. I know you've been here for a long time. Sometimes I get really wrapped up in my speeches, as most of you already know. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So Sam's Vlogs Trains and More, along with Arsenic Element, both dropped super chats. So we're going to put Sam's Vlogs Trains and More up there right now. You'll see he's taken over as the stream boss, like I was saying, but he also happens to be here as a moderator and a member. So Sam shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube, and he's fully monetized. So there's lots of ways to support him when you get there, including super chats and memberships. Pete is just having his internet worked on today, so it's not surprising that people would notice if Scratch and PPA isn't here for one day. But he did send his regards and make sure to know that I would remember to do that for him. Mrs. VSNC09 is in the house. Yeah, Pete's fine. He might be here at the end of the stream or by tomorrow. But it's great that people are looking out for each other too, right? Or noticing. You know, this is one of the things that I talk about. It's one thing when you have, you know, supporters on YouTube, we start to make friends and this and that. It's a totally different thing when you start to realize that there are people out there who truly have your back, who will bring to your attention things that they notice, not just on your channel, but out in the YouTube streets, and share information together so that everybody can benefit, you know, even more. It's almost like a, you know, all for one, one for all kind of a thing. And we see that grow. You hear it in the stories that I tell about these generous creators. You know, all the moderators here in TuberChat have channels of their own, of course, but they've all been dear friends to me for a very long time, and they all truly show generosity over and above the things that I typically talk about. You know, every creator is unique, but we here in the TuberChat family, led by these moderators, for instance, believe wholeheartedly in giving much more than we expect to receive, and we see that in a lot of other creators who've come through. Most, in fact, in the last couple of years that TuberChat has been here. It's almost been 2 years now. It will be at the end of next month, so we'll be looking forward to celebrating that. And episode 400 will be coming up as well. How do you tag people in the chat? Planet Mimi Vlogs. If you type an @ symbol, so I'll show you by doing it here. And when I type that into the chat, you'll notice I just put an @ symbol right before your name. It's a little tougher on a phone because you have to spell perfectly every capital letter. You can't miss spaces or hyphens or periods and things like that. But that will help get somebody's attention if you wanted to do that. TWTTV, good to see you in the house. Charlie Grace is here. Hotaflex Living, good to have you in the house as well. Playlist Swapping is asking Puddle of Soul, so we'll talk about that in just a quick second. And then MTGVTV, good to see you in the house. They've got 2 channels. Black Phoenix brings up a point that I hear so often. While I talk about, you know, the biggest complaint being friends and family not supporting, the biggest thing that I hear from people that they enjoy in their YouTube journeys is the friendships that are made along the way, and it's totally understandable, of course. And then that's okay, Charlie Grace. And hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Chris's Clevercraft, I may not always take the advice or thoughts, but it's always welcome. Yes, as, understandably. I figured if somebody was to ever have noticed that I was following some politically charged content on my personal channel last month, you know, they might ask questions and stuff like that. My answer would be like, since when do you know me to do what I'm told to do? It's not very often, although I always do appreciate feedback and input from different people, because that's what gives us the information we can use moving forward to make the best decisions for our channels and our videos, myself included. So Sam's Vlogs Trains and More, hopefully we'll push him a little bit farther towards the 1500 that he's thinking about. I'm just taking your latest video, adding that into my catch-up list, and I'll spin the wheel now, and we'll get another channel up here. And that makes sense. Yes, Soulstar Sketching, Discord can be a great place to keep in touch with everyone. And come hither with Heather. It might just be you. I'm not sure. I did have an internet choke about an hour before I started today, so I reset my router and reset the machine and everything else, and hopefully we'll hold ourselves together. But hopefully it's okay. I just got to fight my way through it. The funny thing is, like, you know, once if you're buffering and you know you've got everything hooked up the way it should be, there's really not much you can do. You got to just keep acting as if, and then you hope that things continue on. One of the things that I can recommend for anybody who's thinking about live streaming and hasn't done it or hasn't done many yet is when you see somebody in the chat mention that you are buffering, you want to wait until you see at least one more person say it, because if only one person is having trouble, it's probably their connection, not yours. Once you get 2 or 3 people, then you know it's you, right? And maybe if there is something you can do it quickly. If not, then at least you know that some of the things you're talking about aren't coming through because of the choppiness that comes along with buffering and things like that. Country Christian is coming up right now. I had not taken emotion off the wheel earlier, and we looked at that channel already. So Country Christian is here. They also happen to be a member, so we put them on the wheel as soon as I saw them in the chat. We do that with all the members. And forgive me, Puddle of Souls, you were talking about playlist swapping, so I'll talk about it right now. Forgive me if I've missed anything, by the way, in the chat. If anybody's mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention TuberChat, Connect, and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier, and I'll try to catch it the next time around. Facing Reality does have a question. Why would you get a copyright claim on a video you use for a live, but not on the same video when it's uploaded? So the question, or the reason why that might be, is because even though computers and servers and everything else in theory should be perfect, they're not. And copyright claims can take any amount of time to come up. You don't always get them right away. It's very possible to make a video or do a live stream and get copyright claims on that months to years after. Another reason why probably not what you're experiencing right this second is that in the music industry, songs, artists, labels, they change things around all the time. They're constantly buying stuff from each other and changing rights and everything. It's very possible to have music that is okay to use today and then have it blocked not too long after, or even up to months and years later. So it's kind of frustrating, but you know, copyright claims are something I think that's going to eventually come across almost everybody's plate, especially if you're live streaming. So just try not to be too worried about it, but then feel free to reach out to me on Instagram if I haven't clarified well enough. Four Corners Custom Products, thank you so much for that super chat. There's one thing I haven't been able to figure out in all this time is Intro to Mills your channel? I've been wondering that for a long, long time and just haven't quite deciphered whether that is your channel or if that is somebody who I think was also a customer, because I saw, we all saw the Intro to Mills hats and merchandise that were made by Four Corners Custom Products. They did a great job on that. You can see that on Four Corners channel. I'm going to talk, Puddle of Souls, about playlist swapping in just another second here. And then, yes, absolutely, Lenny the Lawyer Live. Copyright strikes are much more detrimental than copyright claims, but you do have to be careful as well. Sugar in the Attic Homestead, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Because Four Corners Custom Products dropped a super chat on us, I'm making that channel the next one that we're looking at right now. We'll get back to spinning the wheel shortly. And yes, forgive me if I've missed anything else in the chat. When we talk about swapping playlists, it's a simple arrangement where you can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and most people will be willing to do it. What you can do here to make it easy is just to simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that, you can reach out to them. Everybody's free to make the arrangements independently and individually, of course. It's just a simple arrangement where you're agreeing to run a playlist of their videos, they're agreeing to run a playlist of yours. But since you're only agreeing to run it, you can do that when you work, when you sleep, when you go out, if you have another window on a computer, or if you have another device or anything like that, because you're only obligated to run them. Now, you can imagine that if you get a lot of different creators running an entire playlist of your videos, your hours are really going to start to stack up. But the reason why I push it here in TuberChat so much is because when somebody runs an entire playlist of your videos, they're running every video from beginning to end, and that can be great for retention averages on your channel overall. Plus, you're trading favors with somebody, and that's a great way to get a friendship started. That's where the strong and solid foundation for our channels really comes from. If you imagine if somebody's going to run 20 videos for you right now, that's great. You get some watch hours for that. But if you put out another 50 videos this year, that creator is likely going to watch most of them because you've traded favors with them. They are now a friend. So that's where the watch hours really stack up. That's the reason I push it so much. Forgive me, I have a feeling I'm missing a few things in the chat. And then thank you, Chris's Clever Craft. He's always doing a million things at a time. Four Corners. I'm just wondering if you caught that. Yeah, I might have been mistaken. Pardon me, I'm just trying to catch up with the chat. JC Family, good to see you here. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Yes, that would be, that's good advice, says Lenny the Lawyer Live. If you are using something that is licensed, then you want to display that license. A lot of services that offer copyright-free music, including the YouTube library, will insist on attribution, and then you just have to follow their instructions. It usually just involves a couple of lines of text. In the case of something like Epidemic Sound, which I know is popular, you might have a license that you can copy a paragraph out of and put it in the description. You just want to make sure you're following their rules. Fair use is something I really don't play around with ever at all. And Mortgage with Me, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And I think we're just about caught up. So Four Corners Custom Products dropped a super chat on us, so we're just looking at their channel. Right now we're going to look at Intro to Mills as well. That's actually who they gave the super chat for. I wonder if I can find the video where they had the merchandise for Intro to Mills, those hats and things. It's been a little while now. I remember clearly seeing that, and Four Corners posts frequently. Yeah, I'm not sure where it's gone to, but it definitely is around. Four Corners Custom Products gives us a behind-the-scenes look at the creation of merchandise, which is a great thing to consider when you want to monetize either your channel or a business. You know, we see it all the time. T-shirts, hats, mugs. Four Corners Custom Products can print just about anything that can be printed. So this channel gives us two great benefits. We can learn a lot about the process used in the creation of this merchandise, and then as well we can use this channel as a resource when it's time for us to think about that for our own channels and businesses. So I'm just going to show you Intro to Mills. Usually I do this in reverse order, but Four Corners Custom Products gave us a super chat for the purpose of looking at this channel, so we'll have a quick look right now. It's an official music channel. We've seen that before with the music note there, and they bring us their original works here as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've got 48 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 50 that we know they're thinking about. That'll put them halfway on the road to the first 100. And, again, forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. If anybody's mentioned a question or a comment that they meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention TuberChat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I will keep my eyes open, hopefully catch it the next time around as well. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes takes a moment, I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. So JJournal Diva is fairly new to TuberChat. I'm still getting to know this channel, but they've got 63 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther on their road towards the first 100. I'm just going to take your latest video and add that into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up, get to know your content a little bit better, and make sure that I don't fall behind. And hopefully everybody's doing okay in the chat, meeting new friends and family members. And then if you do have the ability to share this live stream out right now, whether it's on your community tab here on YouTube or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate that because it helps get a couple more people into TuberChat today and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, not just today, but in the coming days and weeks ahead as well. So we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. It's almost going to be time for me to get some more names from our chat list, so we'll think about doing that shortly. John H. Shelton has a couple of different channels. He's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time, somebody who tweets or retweets for us just about every day on Twitter, for which I'm grateful. Anybody that does that gets added into a special Twitter list that we have on our page where you can meet over 100 other creators who are in the TuberChat family, active on Twitter, willing to share for others, and you might be able to trade some favors over there and find some outside traffic coming into your videos there as well. Nightstar Beauty, good to see you in the house. Thank you so much for that generous super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we're going to make Nightstar Beauty the next channel that we look at on the screen before we spin the wheel again. And you've bought me a little bit of time as well before I have to add some more names from our chat list, but I'll do that soon. When we look at John H. Shelton, he's actually got a second channel, and we'll look at the next one here. This is John H. Shelton Extras and Bits. So this is the one he's aggressively working on right now with 744 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 800 he's thinking about. He's posting just about every single day, and there's lots of variety here. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Like I said, John H. Shelton has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. Eternity Lux Scratcher, thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. We already looked at that channel, but I really do appreciate that extra support. So Nightstar Beauty is coming up next, and this is another creator who's been a generous, loyal, dedicated supporter for quite some time. I can see that I'm behind with you right now, but I'm going to take your latest video and add it into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up, make sure I don't fall too much farther behind. She's got 1,220 subscribers right now, and I've talked about this channel a lot on YouTube. If you have ever seen me talk about this channel, you'll know that I put a lot of focus on the branding that they have been doing since the beginning. Now, they changed up the look of their thumbnails about 6 months ago, I think it is now. And you can see that they put a lot of work in this, but you can tell it's a dynamic host just from the look of the thumbnails themselves. And that branding is really probably helping them very much. The reason why I say that is because when you have to make the right decision for your own channel, if you want your thumbnails to look similar, or if you want a different thumbnail for every video, or if you want them all exactly the same, like somebody like TuberChat, for instance. When you look at ours, they're all identical, right? Whereas Nightstar Beauties are similar, and where this is probably going to help is that when somebody has seen a video from this creator that they've enjoyed, they will likely be inclined to click on another video because they will recognize the creator in the thumbnail, or at least the look of the thumbnail, and that will really benefit them, right? Because we're always trying to get our videos clicked with our thumbnails and titles in the YouTube search results. Nightstar Beauty brings us beauty products and does an extremely thorough job of before and after looks and describing the different products that they're using while they're doing get ready with me type videos. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Makeup Mom and Son, it's really good to see you here. She is a dear friend and happens to be here both as a moderator and a gold member, so we'll see her link dropped as well. Pardon me for a second. My goodness, pardon me for that. Oracles and Beyond, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I was actually with them on a live stream this morning, which I think was rare. I usually catch Oracles and Beyond in my evenings. I'm in the Eastern time zone in Niagara Falls, or close to Niagara Falls in Canada, about an hour and a half away from Toronto. But Oracles and Beyond I usually find in the evenings, so it was kind of a nice surprise today to be able to catch them for a live stream. And they had a couple of people on their panel, as a matter of fact, while I was there. So let's spin the wheel. Thank you one more time, Nightstar Beauty, for that super chat. She's done that many times before. Like I said, happens to be a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I'm going to get Chris's Clever Craft up here right now. He is always a busy guy, cleaning and fixing things and doing all kinds of stuff around the property. And they give us a great look at that as well, both outdoors and indoors. Sometimes they have do-it-yourself videos. Sometimes they're just giving us a look around. Sometimes there's an unboxing video. So quite a bit of variety here. But you'll notice that Chris's Clever Craft also is a generous creator in that they put a lot of focus on others in their featured channel sections here. This is a second channel called Phasmonut from Chris's Clever Craft. We'll have a quick look at that afterwards. And he's got a third one as well. We'll take a look at that. So on his channel, like I said, there's a lot of variety, and you can see this is a creator who definitely is a dynamic host. He brings fun everywhere he goes, both in his channel and here in TuberChat and outside when he's supporting others. He's another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time, supporting others. When I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into him regularly. So hopefully you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back to you as well. He's got 478 subscribers right now. We're hoping to get him a little bit closer to 500 and get that community tab happening. Here's Phasmonut. This is a game where he's playing, or this is a channel where he's playing the game Phasmophobia. I'm just going to take your latest video and put it in my catch-up list, and then when we go back to Chris's Clever Craft, we'll see that he is ambitiously starting to work on a third channel called Tip the Table. So we have yet to see what will come of this and the content that will be displayed on this channel, but hopefully everybody will support this creator on all three. Let's go back to Chris's Clever Craft for a second here. I'm going to see what I can do about adding some names onto our Wheel of Doom. And if anybody, again, is willing to swap playlists in the chat for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you are willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Did we not look at... Oh, I'm so sorry, Lenny the Lawyer Live. I don't know why I didn't put your channel up. My goodness, he's got actually a few channels going now as well. Forgive me, I don't know why I overlooked that. Lenny, I do appreciate your super chat earlier. I don't know why I didn't think to put your channel up right that second. So Lenny the Lawyer Live dropped a super chat on us a while ago. And what he's bringing us is legal information on a few different channels, as a matter of fact. True Crime with Cassie and Molly is a second channel from Oracles and Beyond. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Lenny the Lawyer Live is bringing us legal information in many different ways and many different topics, but is considerate about the idea that in the YouTube streets or world or community, he's actually bringing us information that can help us particularly. So this is what we're talking about here when we see a video specifically made for YouTube creators from a lawyer that's bringing us legal information. So I'm just going to show you another couple of channels. Boyer Coffee Enterprises. And this is a I don't know how I messed up that spelling. Boyer Coffee Enterprises is coming up here, and there'll be some more legal information over here on this channel. We'd love to get Boyer Coffee Enterprises up to the first 10 subscribers, and then I think it's My Smart Jewish Lawyer, which is the next channel from Lenny the Lawyer Live as well. So more legal information here. Also, 6 subscribers on this channel. Hopefully we can get them moving here as well. I'll get back to Lenny the Lawyer Live for a second. And we'll see, we'll just look at this channel while we get some more names onto our chat list. Come Hither with Heather is coming up, of course. Puddle of Souls will come up on the wheel, and Facing Reality is never too far behind the top of the list because she is a powerhouse of energy and positivity and engagement in the chat, for which I'm grateful. Carpenter Self-Reliance, good to see you in the house. They're willing to swap playlists as well. Grace Gathu, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Appelistic Kitchen, it's good to have you here also. I think I welcomed My Peaceful Moment a while back. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So Mrs. VSNC09 is coming up. This is a creator who brings us royal family coverage more than anything else. And they mix up a lot of variety in between, but when they do the royal family coverage, especially in live streams, they have a very engaged live chat. So it's great that they're doing a lot of focusing on other channels here in their featured channels list. We talked about that earlier, but when we head over to their videos page, we get an idea of what they're doing on their channel. Lady S and Family, good to see you here. Timmy Ray the King, always good to see you also. And when we look at Mrs. VSNC09, like I said, you will find variety in videos, live streams, and shorts on this channel, but most notably is what I see in the engaged live streams, where they have just what I mean by engaged is there's so much conversation going on in the chat, beyond the typical hello, how are you, let's connect, swap playlists, and things like that, which is great also. But when you can draw in true conversation and spark that in your live streams or premieres, you can really get some serious engagement signals going into the YouTube algorithm, as you can imagine. This is why I put a focus on conversation here in the TuberChat community. One of the best things you can do for anybody that's brand new here today is to start a conversation with another creator, because really what we're after here is friendships. That's where you're going to find supporters that are truly going to come back to you for the long term and keep watching your videos, giving you comments, likes, and all the other things that you need, hanging out in your live streams and premieres, not just in the coming days, but weeks, months, and eventually maybe even years. TuberChat's been here almost 2 years now, and we're starting to hear stories about creators who've been with me personally for long beyond 2 years already. So I wish that for everybody if that's what you want. Wolfsbear Productions is in the house. We looked at that channel a little bit at the beginning of the stream because it is their birthday today. Hopefully everybody will join me in welcoming Wolfsbear Productions and wishing them a happy birthday. We're going to go in another hour and a half or so and look at their channel. They've got a special live stream with a giveaway planned. We'll raid that later. And thank you, Timmy Ray the King. I really do appreciate those kind words. So Mrs. VSNC09 is here with us almost every single day. They show generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. They are fully monetized. There's lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. I'm just going to spin the wheel and we will see who's coming up next. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And if you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I'll appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. And if you have the ability to share this live stream out right now, whether it's on your community tab on YouTube or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I will appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into TuberChat today and could see this live stream pushed out a little bit farther in not just today, but in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. So we're going to go for a few minutes. We're going to come back and look at the Stock Explorer. Okay, we're back and we're looking at the Stock Explorer, who's an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, somebody who always engages conversation everywhere they go. And I'm absolutely a fan of this creator and their channel. They're bringing us information about both the stock market and crypto. So I hope you'll follow them on this channel. They have a second one where they teach us about planting different types of things, and it's called Tropical Buzz. I'll leave it to you to look at that when you get there. I noticed a question come into the chat. So Scratch and PPA is just having his internet worked on, so he's fine. He actually let us know that he wants to send his regards to everybody. He'll be back later today or tomorrow. Pardon me. As well, I saw a question come in about Nightbot. So there are some robots that come through the chat. And these are not malicious. These are ones that are our friends. We can use them as tools. And they're literally called chatbots or cloud bots. And they just work in the cloud. They're just services. Most of them are free. Nightbot is a free one. And then as well, I use 3 others. I use Streamlabs, Stream Elements, and a paid one, which is called Botissimo as well. What the robots can do, they've actually got a lot of features available when you get into them and see what is possible. But they're used to assist in the live chats more than anything else. They've got a lot of other things they do as well. But the chatbots are able to do things like help with spam, help with trolling, help with things like too many emojis and things like that. They've got rules. There's games that can be kind of played within the chat with these robots. What we use them for here is to relieve a little bit of the pressure off the mods, right? Because we don't need our moderators to remind everybody to follow us on Twitter, because a robot can be set to just do that, right? Every 30 minutes or so, a robot can do that. You'll notice here in TuberChat, our gold members have their links dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. I don't have to remember to do it. The mods don't have to remember to do it. The robots take care of it, right? And one of the reasons why I use so many robots here, I use 4, is because if one robot goes down, then another one can pick up the slack if I need it to, right? They all have their different strengths. I don't want to say weaknesses because they're all great, but they have different things, different reasons why I like each particular one. And then as well, like I said, they take a little bit of pressure off of the moderators, because you want your moderators to enjoy the stream too, right? It's wonderful that you can find friends that are willing to help you and be there for you and do the things that moderators need to do to keep the chat clean or spam free or troll free and things like that, and help people with links and reminders and things like that. But you want them, in my opinion, to be able to enjoy the stream as well. And, you know, all of our moderators here in TuberChat have been longtime friends of mine. They've been with us. I think every moderator here has been a moderator for more than a year now. It's pretty close anyway. And they all have channels of their own, as you can imagine. They all show generosity way over and above the things that I typically talk about here in TuberChat as well. And it's been a long time since I've added another moderator, because we have somewhere between 15 and 20. I should go and count. But we have a good rotation of 8 moderators or so, somewhere between 8 and 10 moderators that are here almost all the time. So moderating is something you got to consider for your channel, how you want to approach that. Hilda DC, for instance, is part of our moderator squad. She's been a moderator here for a long time, as is anybody you see with those blue wrenches. Compared to how many people come through TuberChat, it may seem that we don't really have that many, but that is because so many of our moderators are here so often that we can live with very few, and they all take it very seriously as well. So Hilda DC is a very much loved and well-respected creator. She's fully monetized. There's lots of ways to support her when we get to her channel, including super chats and memberships. She posts almost every day. I'm just going to take your latest video. This one's short, but I'm going to take this one anyway, add that into my catch-up list, and I do have my reminder on for your premiere, which is coming up tomorrow, right after TuberChat, as a matter of fact. And Hilda DC mixes up the live streams, videos, and shorts. What you'll find most often are challenges or reviews, almost in a mukbang style, and a lot of positive affirmations that are given both by this host and on the screen in special effects during their videos, which is really, really cool. She definitely has an extremely positive attitude, is constantly inspiring and motivating others, and I hope you'll enjoy that when you get to her channel. We don't have a sub count, but that's okay. We just want to push her towards the next milestone she's looking towards. So I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Place is nondescript. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming in. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Bluehouse Travels, I did see you come in. That's the second channel from Social Couplepreneur, as a matter of fact. We're going to look at facing reality right now. And I will mention again, if anybody is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Big Daddy Beard Gaming Promotions, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And Facing Reality has 888 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to the 900 that they're thinking about. What you'll see on their banner is they say they bring positive messages in a fun way. They do that both in their own content and everywhere they go, including here in TuberChat, for which I'm grateful. They're constantly positive and motivating to others. So I'm just going to take your latest video here and I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. And she has a premiere ready to go on Monday morning as well, just after TuberChat starts. So we'll have fresh content right after TuberChat from this channel tomorrow. Hopefully everybody is, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. If anybody's mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention TuberChat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I will keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. I'm just going to refresh a couple of pages here and see what I can do about adding some names onto our wheel from our chat list. And I'll see what I could do here about this. Clarabelle and Family is coming up. Prasi Malembe. And My Peaceful Moment. Yes. I'll get some more names onto the wheel as we need them, but let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. I'll try to move a little bit faster through channels now because we're in the second half of the live stream. So we still got a long way to go, probably over an hour. TuberChat's usually here for 2 to 2.5 hours. And we're going afterwards to see Wolf Spirit Productions. It's their birthday today, and they're going to do a live stream starting in about 45 minutes from now. We will just join that about a half an hour in after we're done here in TuberChat. They'll already be running, and we can go over there and wish them a happy birthday, support them, and see what they've got going on for a giveaway as well. So Country Christian, I think we looked at that channel already. Yes, we did. I'm forgetting to take channels off the wheel. Sam Slogs Trains and More was on there. Looks like we're going to get through a few more channels a bit quicker than I thought now. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Gail Southern Living is here in the house. It's always good to see you. She's built up quite a quite a reputation as a supporter. My dear goodness, I can calm down a little bit here. We all know I talk non-stop, but I could probably slow it down a little bit. Prasi Malembe has 410 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 500 they'll be thinking about. We'd love to see them get that community tab happening. I'm just going to take your latest video, add that into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind, and we can see that this creator is bringing us pure variety, but mixing up the videos, live streams, and shorts as well, which is really, really cool. If anybody has the ability to share this live stream right now, whether it's on your community tab here on YouTube or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly as well. It helps us get a couple more people into TuberChat today and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther within the next coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And we'll see what's happening with Makeup Mom and Son. So she is also a very much loved and well-respected creator. She's been a dear friend for a long time and happens to be here both as a moderator and a gold member. So we will see her link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. She's got a couple of live streams coming up in the next couple of Saturdays. I've got the reminders on for those. That's an interview series. It's just one of the many different things that Makeup Mom and Son does on her channel, including unboxings, tutorials, giveaways, and a lot of live streams. Some random, some themed, but you will always meet more friends and family members on her channel because she always allows and encourages that. As well, she's always thinking about what can be done to bring new content to her audience. So even though she does a lot of reviews and unboxings, she's constantly reviewing and unboxing different things so that her audience is always getting a great variety. And I really am happy to see somebody putting that kind of thought behind the variety in their content. Oh, and that was Wolf Spirit Productions that is celebrating a birthday today, says Eternity Luck Scratcher. Wolf Spirit Productions is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They are here almost every single day. Their mom is Sparkle's Hope Chest. She's usually here with her as well. They're both members here on TuberChat, and we see them almost every single day. So we will go and visit them in about an hour when we are finished with TuberChat, and we're usually here for 2 to 2.5 hours. We've already been on over an hour now, so just about an hour from now we should go over there. They will already be live streaming, and we will visit them so we can wish Wolf Spirit Productions a happy birthday and support them. And they do have a giveaway that they are having going on in that live stream as well, so we have that to look forward to. And see what I can do about adding another couple of names onto our Wheel of Doom right now while we look at Makeup Mom and Son. And I'm going to look at her second channel as well. Kaden Plays It is a gaming channel made by the son of Makeup Mom and Son. So I hope everybody will help encourage this young creator. They've got 27 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit closer to the first 100. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, so we just want to do as much as we can to push each other along. And let me see what I can do about adding another couple of names here. Shaquille's Kitchen will come up, and Precious Gems, I think, is still with us. And then I will add some more names as we need them also. So we're going to look now at Come Hither with Heather. They've actually been here since the beginning of the live stream. They dropped a super chat on us yesterday for the purpose of getting a pizza. So I told them I'm going to hang on, and next weekend we're going to do that. But I'm really looking forward to that. Come Hither with Heather has been an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and friend for a while now. This is another creator who is out supporting others regularly. So when I bounce in between premieres and live streams, trying to support everybody as much as I can, I run into Come Hither with Heather frequently as well. And their partner Werner's Adventures has a similar type of variety in content. They're often exploring abandoned places, and they're both generous creators as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with both of them. 482 subscribers right now for Come Hither with Heather. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 they're thinking about. We want to see that community tab pop up for them. And then as well, I'm going to head down here to Werner's Adventures and we'll have a look at this channel as well. 448 subscribers there. They're literally neck and neck with their channels, but it's great to see them supporting each other as well. Gloria's Platters in the house. Good to see you here. She'll be willing to swap playlists. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Scratch and Pete PA is just having their internet worked on today, so they did send their regards to make sure everybody knows that he's thinking about us, but he'll likely be back either later today or probably tomorrow. So he's fine. But thank you everybody for asking too. It's great, and this is like a small example of what I talk about when I say it's great to know that people truly have your back. You wonder to yourself, well, if you disappeared, would anybody notice? Now, Scratch and PPA has done quite a great job of building up a reputation as a supporter and therefore making himself noticed and noticeable. But it is great to know that, you know, people are out there having each other's backs that way, and putting notice on the fact that somebody might disappear for a day or two. But like I said, he's fine. He's just getting his internet work done. So Puddle of Souls is here as well with 539 subscribers. I'm hoping that we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. We know that this is an official artist channel as well. We see that from the music note here. I'm still getting to know this creator and their content, but what I'm going to do is take actually your most popular video. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up, get to know your content a little bit better, and then hopefully, as time goes on, every time you're here in TuberChat and I put your channel up on the screen, I'll do a better job of promoting it. And hopefully everybody's doing okay in the chat. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Pardon me just for a quick second after. We're going to look at My Peaceful Moment in just a second. And we'll see what they've got going on their channel. It's already time for me to get some more names onto the wheel. If there's anybody watching or listening that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen yet, just please stay active in the chat. You can say almost anything at all, and I'll make sure to get more channels on. We might be able to get to everybody's channel again today. We definitely try. I always want to put as many channels on the screen as we can. Right now we're going to look at My Peaceful Moment. Oracles and Beyond, did I not put your channel on the wheel earlier? Forgive me for that. I'm supposed to add members onto the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. I think I overlooked that. Cassie is here with True Crime with Cassie and Molly. That's Oracles and Beyond with a second channel. The Stock Explorer, good to see you back. We did look at your channel earlier. I think it was right after the break, as a matter of fact. But thank you for coming back in. The Stock Explorer is busy. I wouldn't blame you for taking a nap. They were actually streaming earlier today as well. My Peaceful Moment is here right now. I'm just going to take your featured video and add that into my catch-up list. And what we find on this channel is a pleasing mix of audio and visuals meant to help us relax and chill out and meditate and all those other good things. This is the kind of channel that can be used as a resource when you need some kind of a relaxing pick-me-up, let's just say, possibly even to put a playlist on and either watch and listen or have running in the background. So My Peaceful Moment is here with us frequently, almost every day in TuberChat. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We'd love to push them towards the 1,200 subscribers that we know they're thinking about as well. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab here on YouTube or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly. It helps get a couple more people into TuberChat right now and could see this live stream pushed out a little bit farther, not just today, but in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. MLW Fishing Man, good to see you back in the house as well. I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next, and then I'm going to get some more names onto our wheel from our chat list. Shaquille's Kitchen is coming up right now. So we'll see what they've got going on their channel. They've got 321 subscribers right now. I'm still getting to know the content on this particular channel. They're fairly new to TuberChat, but I'm going to take your fresh pasta tutorial video here. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind, and get to know your content a little bit better. Ali's Craft Pursuits is in the house. They happen to be a member, so I've got them on the wheel right away, of course. And I will see what I can do about adding some more names onto our wheel, as I said. Hopefully everybody enjoys the delicious looking content that we find on Shaquille's Kitchen here. My copy and paste doesn't want to work very well. Bluehost Travels is on the wheel. Gail's Southern Living wheel put on as well. And Patty's Southern Kitchen and More. If any of the members here in the chat, if I ever overlook putting your channel on the wheel and you happen to notice, please don't be afraid to give me a little bit of a nudge, because I want to make sure I get that done. Members are supposed to be added to the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen and see what they've got going on also. And looks like it's going to be a creator with 3 different channels, as a matter of fact. Gail's Southern Living is coming up, and this is also known very well as Coupon Gail and Southern Sandy Crafts, as a matter of fact. So Gail's Southern Living has built up quite a reputation as a supporter. They actually did a very thoughtful and considerate job on a how to use TuberChat video a while back. You can find that on their channel, and it's interesting to see how you can make sure you maximize the time that you're here. Interesting for me to see through somebody else's eyes how they look at what we're doing here in TuberChat. But Gail's Southern Living, like I said, has built up quite a reputation as a supporter to a lot of different people. I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm going to add this another Shed Wars video. I'm adding that into my catch-up list. I'm going to go back to your front page so that I can catch Coupon Gail over here. And this is another channel from Gail's Southern Living that wants to help us when it comes to the idea of saving money. Of course, with 792 subscribers, we'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 800 that they're thinking about. And then when we go back again, we see on their featured channels list, they've got Southern Sandy Crafts. This is also her channel, and with 378 subscribers, we're hoping we can get this channel moving a little bit as well. I'm just going to take your latest video here and add that into my catch-up list as well, so I can make sure I'm caught up with you on all 3 channels. Let's spin the wheel. Lexus Ice ASMR, I'm not sure if I welcomed you today, but it's great to see you in the house. Oracles and Beyond is coming up now. So this is Cassie, and she's been here for quite a while, since almost the beginning of the live stream today, I think. I'm just getting them onto the screen, and they've got 2 channels for us to look at now as well. Oracles and Beyond, more than anything else on their channel, does oracle readings. I actually just caught them on this live stream right before TuberChat today. And this can give you a little bit of insight as to what's been going on in your life, what's happening now, what's about to come. And she often has friends that will share similar content with her on her live streams so that you can get different perspectives as well. She's also mixing up the shorts and videos in between. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that. But Oracles and Beyond has been a dear friend, a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time, actually. True Crime with Cassie and Molly is a new channel from this same creator. So hopefully everybody will help get this channel moving as well. They've got 96 subscribers. We'd love to get them to the first 100. I'm just going to set my reminder for your premiere, and I'm just going to take these videos and add them into my catch-up list. You've got one that's a few minutes long. The others are extremely short, so I'm just going to take them all, and that will help me get caught up with this channel as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. And it looks like it's going to be Patty's Southern Kitchen and More. This is another creator who's with us just about every day in TuberChat. And hopefully everybody will enjoy what we have going on this channel as well. They are not just bringing us cooking videos, but they're also taking us out, right, for these grocery hauls as well. They've got a different type of video here. And then I'm just going to take your latest one, how to bake mac and cheese. I'm going to take your recipe video for that and put it into my catch-up list. That's a classic, of course, for a lot of people. We have a fellow Canadian in the house. DP's Wonderful World is here with us. Good to see you in the house again. And Patty's Southern Kitchen and More is mixing up some shorts as well as videos, but hopefully we'll get some more action on these shorts videos as well. They're not doing too badly. And we don't have a sub count on this channel, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're working towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. Gloria's Platter is on the wheel. Lady S and Family will come up as well. And I'm just going to look for... Actually, I'll spin right now, and then we'll add another couple of names as we need them. And Patty's Southern Kitchen and More, it's my pleasure having your video up. I'm always happy to see different ways that people are making macaroni and cheese. Ali's Craft Pursuits is coming up. This is a creator who's bringing us craft videos and a lot of online gaming as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Ali's Craft Pursuits is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Has been for a while, and she's out supporting other creators regularly. When I'm out trying to do the same thing, I run into her frequently. Hopefully you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back to you as well after you connect with her. I'm just going to get a couple more names onto the wheel. Grace Cthulhu is on the wheel. Lexus Ice ASMR is here, and I'll add some more names as we need them. Ali's Craft Pursuits right now has almost 1,100 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos here and see what you've been up to. Make sure I don't fall too far behind here. I think I'm caught up right now. You're playing Candy Crush and Cookie Jam and these kind of games lately, and a lot of shorts as well, and you're getting some action on those, which is great. So hopefully that continues also. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Ali's Craft Pursuits happen to be a member, so we had put them on the wheel right away. I forgot to take the Stock Explorer off. They're also a member. We always put the members on the wheel as soon as they're here in the chat, but we looked at that channel. It came up, I think, right after the break, as a matter of fact. So we'll spin, we'll get one more channel up here and see what's happening with Lexus Ice ASMR. And that is a channel I'm still getting to know, but we'll see what they've got going on. 500 subscribers exactly right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther, because when we aim for these milestones, it's always advisable to try to aim a little bit higher, so that if YouTube plays games with your numbers in the next couple days, as we know they like to do, you will hopefully not slip at least too far behind that milestone. I'm just going to take your featured video here and add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up and get to know your content a little bit better. I see that Sis Izzy Thomas is back for the second time today. Thank you for coming back in, and hopefully you're ready to meet some more friends again today. So if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time, of course. Oh, and then thank you, Sis Izzy Thomas. Yes, we should be on for a little while longer, anywhere from half an hour to an hour. We've got a birthday celebration for one of our gold members that is coming up. Wolf Spirit Productions is going to start a live stream, hopefully in about a half an hour from now. And after TuberChat, we will go and raid that. They'll already be running, and we'll be able to continue meeting new friends and family members when we're over there. And we're going to look at Gloria's Platter right now. Craig's Outdoor Adventures, good to see you in the house. Forgive me for not welcoming you if you're here earlier. I see you saying that you're back now. Forgive me if I missed that. Thank you, Gloria's Platter. We're looking at her channel right now, as a matter of fact. Thank you, Shaquille's Kitchen, and hopefully we'll see you again shortly. We're back tomorrow much earlier than today. Tomorrow's at the regular time. Today was just a couple hours later than usual. Gloria's Platter has 1,170 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,200 that they're thinking about. They are mixing up the shorts, videos, and live streams, but bringing us delicious-looking content. So hopefully everybody enjoys this type of content as much as I do. I really enjoy seeing the different things that people are making around the world in different places for their families and for themselves, because we get a real world look at what people are making as, let's say, their favorite dishes when they don't necessarily have the world's greatest, commercial kitchen equipment and an unlimited supply of spices and different ingredients in their pantries and things like that. But Gloria's Platter's been a dear friend for a long time. This is somebody who I know will be willing to swap playlists in the chat, so everybody can reach out for that reason. And you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. Grace Gathu is coming up next, and I'm overdue for getting names onto the wheel, so I'll do that in a moment. If there's anybody listening or watching that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen yet, then just please stay active in the chat. We will make sure we get to everybody's channel today. MLW Fishing Man will come up. Sis Izzy Thomas. Craig's Outdoor Adventures, I think, is still here. Yes. And we'll get some more names as we need them. So Grace Gathu is here. It's been a little while, but it's great to have you back. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos and add this into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up with your channel, make sure I don't fall too far behind. And we can see it's pure variety on this channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there. Grace Gathu's been a long-time friend of TuberChat. We don't have a sub count on this channel, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're working on. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. So we just want to push each other as far along as we can. And let's spin the wheel. We're moving a little bit faster now because we're long into the second half of the live stream. We've been on for almost 2 hours. in another few minutes, I'll start dropping the link for the raid we're going to go to. Wolfsbear Productions is celebrating a birthday. They have a special live stream set up for that with a giveaway. They were actually on, I forgot to mention this all day, they were on the Stock Explorers panel this morning with the Stock Explorer and Michelle, actually, who is a regular guest there. And they were talking about what's going to be going on. So that was really cool. I'm always happy to see creators collaborating in different ways. And Precious Gems is up now. It's been a little while since they've been here, but it's great to have you in the house. I'm just going to take your latest video, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. And again, this is another creator without a sub count, but that's okay. We just want to push them a little bit farther. They're mixing up the videos as well as the shorts, as we can see, and hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety on this channel. A lot of music, as we can see, mixed in with other variety as well. Yes, come hither with Heather. I often have many tabs open as well. I'm lucky enough to have 2 screens, but sometimes I'll have as many as 8 windows going at a time, not to mention all the tabs as well. So thank you everybody for hanging out. If you have not yet been on the wheel or the screen, just please stay active in the chat if you're listening or watching. We'll make sure we get to everybody today. I'm just going to spin right now. We'll get another channel up on the screen, and then I'll add some more from our chat list. And Sis Izzy Thomas is going to be coming up right now. And this channel is here for the 2nd time today, so hopefully everybody will give them a warm welcome if you haven't already connected with them yesterday. They've got 711 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 800 that they're thinking about. I still have to get to know this creator, but I'm going to take one of their videos and put that into my catch-up list so that I can get caught up with their content and get to know them a little bit better. DP's Wonderful World is coming up on the wheel. They are a fellow Canadian. And I'm just going to dig through our chat list and see who else I can add here. We might be caught up. So again, if there's anybody that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all in the chat. We'll make sure we get you added as well. And I did say I was going to take another video, so I'm just going to take the first music video here. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. Like I said, that will help me get caught up with your content and get to know what you've got going on this channel. So the idea is, of course, as you're here more often, I'll be able to promote you better, and my stories will get better as time goes on. Oh, John H. Shelton, yeah, we looked at both your channels earlier. Forgive me for not noticing if you asked that before, but yeah, I did put you on today. If any of the members, though, happen to notice if I overlook putting your channel on the wheel, as I should every day as soon as I see you, don't be afraid to give me a nudge and make sure that I do, because I'd rather make this mistake of doing something twice than not doing it. I wonder if TWTTV is still in the house. They've been coming in frequently, like they always do, but they've been making shorter appearances lately, and we haven't got their channel on the screen the last few times. MLW Fishing Man is in the house. This is another creator I'm still getting to know, but I'm going to take your latest video and add that into my catch-up list, and that will help me get caught up, get to know your content a little bit better. They've got a lot of shorts videos as well, which is great, and I can see you're starting to get some activity on those. There's Wolfsbear Productions right there. Like I said, they've got a birthday celebration live stream with a giveaway coming up shortly. I'm going to go get the link for that right now, as a matter of fact. Super Twins Bella and Gabby, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. They happen to be a member, so I'm going to get them onto the wheel right away. And we see that channel growing rapidly. just grabbing a link, and I'm going to pin that right now, and that is for Wolf Spirit Productions. Their live stream's ready to go, but we'll all go over there together after TuberChat in another 20 to 25 minutes or so, I think, and we will join them for their birthday celebration and giveaway. This is DP's Wonderful World, and this is a fellow Canadian, somebody who is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her when we get there, including super chats and memberships. A lot of times she's bringing us hauls or product reviews, which is really cool. And I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list to make sure I get caught up. I can see I'm behind with you. I don't want to fall too far behind. She's experimenting with some shorts videos and getting some activity on those as well, which is great to see. And she's built up quite a reputation as a supporter as well. We see DP's Wonderful World supporting others often. When I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into them regularly. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We don't have a sub count right now, but that's okay. We know it's well over 1,000 because they're fully monetized. So let's spin. We'll get Super Twins Bella and Gabby up onto the screen right now and see what they have been up to on their channel. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. We can see that Super Twins Bella and Gabby have 2,250 subscribers right now. They're halfway to 2,300. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I'm just going to take your latest Fashion Nova video. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up and make sure I don't fall too far behind. These are a dynamic couple of creators who are very energetic and a lot of fun to watch. I hope everybody will connect with them, but they've also been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to TuberChat for quite some time as well. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do that, and but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. And that's the reason we remind each other all the time, is because we all can, you know, overlook it. A lot of times you get into a video or a premiere or a live stream and you get right into the content when there's action happening and just overlook that thumbs up. So let's look at Blue House Travels right now. This is the second channel from Social Couplepreneur. So we'll look at their other channel in a moment. I see that all that fluff and stuff has come in. We'll get them right onto the wheel. They have been enjoying some summer months. They bring us a lot of outdoor footage, and we'll have a look at that soon. So Blue House Travels is a great couple of creators. This is Social Couplepreneur. We'll look at their main channel in a moment, but they're here with 54 subscribers on this channel, and it's great to know that we have a couple of creators in the TuberChat family that can be used as a resource as things start to open up around the world in different areas. Travel might start to become something that gets a little more popular again. I know it's been an odd 2 years to have to deal with, but Blue House Travels will be able to help with that kind of thing. Now I'm going to show you their original channel. When we look at Social Couplepreneur, we see 300 videos on this channel. Now, we don't have a sub count, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're looking towards. I can see I'm behind with you, so I'm just going to take your latest video and add this into my catch-up list to make sure I don't fall too far behind. They're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them here when with Super Chats and memberships, of course. Mark the Shark is in the house. Good to see you here. Mark the Shark happens to be a moderator on our music channel as well. Tropical Buzz is the second channel from the Stock Explorer. Hopefully everybody will check that out as well. And it's just about time for me to spin the wheel, and we'll get another channel up here. If there's anybody watching or listening that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen yet, then just please say anything at all in the chat. I'll make sure I get you added. We will be able to get to everybody today within the next 10 to 15 minutes. Clarabelle and Family is coming up. We'll see what they've got going on for us. External hard drives, Chris's Clever Craft. Those things can start to pile up. I hope everybody's backing up their content. I forget who it was now, but somebody this weekend was talking in the chat. I think it was this week or last week, talking about backing up. And the idea was having a second channel. Now, the recommendation, of course, would be to have a separate channel set up with a different email address and everything else, not connected to the channel you're already using. And the sole purpose would be to double up the copies of your video. So every video you post on 2 different channels. In the case of Clarabelle and Family, they might have a channel called Clarabelle and Family Reloaded. Now, I don't necessarily recommend it, but if it's your only option for backing up, because, you know, our video files are just monstrous, right? And over time, when you start making hundreds of videos, it can be next to impossible to keep those all backed up on a computer or a phone, no matter how big the hard drives or SSDs and things like that are. Cloud services can start to get expensive, and outboard external hard drives can also be a big expense. So an idea could be, just in case disaster struck, that you have a copy of all of your videos. We have heard horror stories before about not only channels getting deleted, it's very rare, but videos getting deleted. Even I've had to go through that. Not on my own channel, but on another channel. YouTube will tell you it's impossible to get a video back, but they did get it back because it wasn't us that deleted it. And it's interesting, but it's great that if you can have backups, if possible. Oh, Chris's Clever Craft. Forgive me, I must not have seen it, but it did apparently register, at least through the Streamlabs system. It must have been more than a few minutes ago, so I can't scroll back and see it in the chat. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, because I missed it. I hope I didn't miss another one there. There was another one that came through, and the Streamlabs system has not given us the name on that. I don't know if that's going to come through now. I hope I didn't miss that on somebody. I didn't mean to. And then... oh, actually, Chris's Clever Craft, that's a very important thought. I didn't consider that. Yeah, very important to think about that. Yeah, definitely the idea would be not to publish this stuff. Yeah, maybe it's not the safest idea in the world. See, one of the things is the idea that, if possible, you want to have the stuff backed up. You can always download your videos from YouTube. One day maybe I'll do a tutorial about how to do that and back up your whole channel and things like that. But you can always download every individual video. It's easy to do on a computer, of course. If you can keep them somewhere, and an external hard drive is almost the best idea, then if disaster struck, you could start another channel and start uploading right away. We'll have to think more about that. But thank you for bringing that up, Chris's Clever Craft, because yeah, that's something I'm overlooking while I'm talking about that. Forgive me, I must have missed... I feel like I missed another super chat. I certainly didn't mean to. After Night Star Beauty, one came through. If anybody caught who that was... actually, I can figure that out. It's okay, I can figure it out. I'm going to a window in the background here. In the meantime, let's spin the wheel, and we'll get another channel up here. And I Want to Know is in the house. Gift Fashion Concepts is here. Thank you for coming in. JC Family is here. I'm going to get you onto the wheel. You haven't been on the wheel yet today, but I'll get you on there right now, and then I'll add some more names in a few moments. Yeah, Chris's Clever Craft. You also have to be careful about that. I forget. I'm going to have to go and really look that up. But YouTube specifically says something about not just changing one little thing. They're very clear about it, but I've got to go back and read exactly the way that they wrote it. So we have to be very cautious about that. We're looking at Craig's Outdoor Adventures. So with 1,230 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. We'd love to get them towards the 1,300 that they're thinking about. This is another loyal and dedicated supporter who's out there supporting others regularly as well, and we see that. And they're here with us frequently in TuberChat. And I'm just looking at something in another window here, so you have to pardon me while it looks like I'm staring off into cyberspace here. Oh, Eternity Luck Scratcher, forgive me. You gave another super chat, and I missed that coming through. I didn't mean to miss that, so please forgive me for that. I usually, I would like to think I usually don't miss a lot of that stuff. And Chris's Clever Craft dropped a super chat for Scratch and PPA, so we will have a look at that channel. Scratch and PPA is just having his internet worked on today, so he'll likely be back either on YouTube later today or tomorrow. But he's fine, and he did let us know, so he wanted to send his regards to everybody as well. So let's get Scratch and PPA up here. And Eternity Luck Scratcher, of course, we looked at earlier. So, Scratch and PPA is one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube. I'm just going to see this glitch here? I've already got a reminder set for his premiere, but when it comes up in the featured section here, the reminder always resets. It's the weirdest thing. When I refresh the page, you'll see it'll reset again, I think. Anyway, Scratch and PPA has a series of videos that come out every Tuesday as premieres at 12:15 Eastern. And it is an interactive series of videos, so you get the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. It sets his series apart, makes it unique and a lot of fun to be a part of. So I hope you'll join us this Tuesday for his premiere. What you'll find there is one of the fastest running chats that you've seen on all of YouTube because of the overwhelming support that Scratch and PPA gives to others. He finds that all coming back in an extreme rush and flood of support, all within a 10 to 15 minute period during his premieres. Just making a note for myself here. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And thank you, Chris's Clever Craft, for that. Forgive me for overlooking that. But thank you for that extra support. I really do appreciate that. Mark the Shark is coming up right now. They come to us originally from our dear friends at Two Pineapples. Mark the Shark's an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well. They happen to be a moderator on our music channel. For anybody who hasn't already seen it, all the same music that you hear in the background of TuberChat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams, and there are download links for MP3s at the bottom of all of the descriptions. And then, yes, Chris's Clever Craft had mentioned, I did actually see that super chat come through, so forgive me. He's mentioning, so Scratch and PPA has crossed the 1,000 subscribers as of a couple of weeks ago, but is working on watch hours now. So if anybody has the time to run a playlist, then Scratch and PPA's got a playlist set up that's got everything he's got. I think there's 68 videos in there now, and you can run the whole thing. He'll appreciate it. We all will, because Scratch and PPA, of course, is so supportive to everybody in the TuberChat family. Mark the Shark has 272 subscribers right now. They bring us pure variety on their channel, sometimes indoors, sometimes outdoors, sometimes on the water, and sometimes playing online poker. But they also had a litter of puppies a couple of months ago, and we've been able to watch these grow. I'm just going to take this latest video, add this into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. Like I said, Mark the Shark has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And Sparkle's Hope Chest is here. That's mom to Wolf Spirit Productions. Wolf Spirit Productions is celebrating a birthday today. We're going to go visit them. I just dropped the link again. Anybody can hit that anytime. but I did pin it, and we will all go over there in a little while. After TuberChat is finished, they will start their live stream shortly. We'll go in and join them right after. We'll help wish happy birthday to Wolf Spare Productions and see what they've got going on a giveaway on their channel today as well. Carpenter Self-Reliance, I'm just going to get your channel onto our Wheel of Doom. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I don't think so. If there's anybody still listening or watching that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all in the chat. As long as you're active, we should get around to everybody before we go over to Wolf Spare Productions. And like I said, I just dropped that link again, but it is pinned also. Anybody can hop over there whenever they want, but I will leave this live stream running for an extra 3 minutes when we're finished, so everybody can clean up their connections here. Bose Pixel is a longtime friend of TuberChat. It's good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with that fashion channel. Carpenter Self-Reliance has 899 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther up and maybe even over the 900 that they're thinking about. I'm still getting to know. Actually, well, I've been on this channel for a little while. They're bringing us indoor and outdoor, a lot of do-it-yourself videos. Obviously, with a name like Carpenter Self-Reliance, they kind of, I could categorize them within the homesteading community, right? Because they're talking about the idea of self-sufficiency and doing a lot of things for ourselves. Denny's Mind, forgive me, I think I didn't even welcome you. Forgive me for that. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. We'll be looking at Denny's Mind for the first time. I've just added them onto the wheel now. And then Keeping Up with Queen Eva is here. And they happen to be a member, so we'll get them onto the wheel, and we will likely be looking at them very soon. Carpenter Self-Reliance, I meant to just take this latest video and add it into my catch-up list. Just let me make sure that I've done that. Yeah, that will help me get caught up and make sure I don't fall too far behind. If anybody is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Lady S and Family is a longtime friend of TuberChat. They are a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They are just about to hit their 1,000 subscribers. That's going to happen anytime now. I'm going to take your latest video, add it into my catch-up list so that I can stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too much farther behind with you. But we'd love to push this creator a little bit closer. I'm not sure if we can get you quite to 1,000 today now, because we're going to be finishing the live stream in the next 10 to 15 minutes, it looks like. But if anybody hasn't already connected to this creator, they've actually been, like I said, a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time here in TuberChat. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We can see they're experimenting with shorts videos as well and getting some action there and mixing up the videos and live streams on their channel. It's pure variety on Lady S and Family. So we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here right now. We're going to look at all that fluff and stuff from Australia. They bring us a lot of outdoor footage. They're usually on the water. And they bring us mud crabbing and fishing and snorkeling of all different types. And hopefully everybody will enjoy that. They've been enjoying their summer months for the last little while. They've got over 1,000 subscribers now, well on their way towards 1,100. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They're mixing up a lot of shorts videos. What they typically do is say every time they're putting up a video, they put a short out to promote the video as well, which can be a good idea. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting connecting with them. You can see it looks very much like a travel channel because they're bringing us outdoors so often, which is great. But all that fluff and stuff is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and has been for quite some time. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They also engage conversation in the chat and bring a lot of fun to us as well, for which I'm grateful. And then thank you so much, Danny's Mind. Yes, Denny's Mind. Yes, we absolutely try to always be positive, promote, and motivate each other. And you'll find that more and more every time you're here. Hopefully we'll have you back. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. The Gaming Hand has just come in. Never late. I appreciate every moment everybody spends. The Gaming Ham is here with us almost every day. We're going to look at Keeping Up with Queen Eva right now. If there's anybody still who hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just please let me know in the chat, and I'll make sure I get you up here right now. I'm going to put the Gaming Ham on because they happen to be a member as well. We always add the members onto the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. Keeping Up with Queen Eva is bringing us a lot of variety on their channel. They're mixing up the videos as well as the shorts. We can see they're getting a lot of activity here. I'm going to take your premiere and set the reminder for that. I'm also going to take your latest really short video here, but that will help me to stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind, and hopefully I'll catch that premiere as well. Keeping Up with Queen Eva is here with us frequently. Now, we don't have a sub count on this channel, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're working towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. So we just want to do as much as we can to push each other along. So I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and we'll see what's coming up. Thank you, Hilda, for that message as well. She's thanking everybody for being here right till the end of the stream. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. We're going to look at Sparkle's Hope Chest right now. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Sparkle's Hope Chest is mom to Wolf Spirit Productions in real life, and we've talked about this a couple of times even today. But one of the biggest complaints that I get on YouTube from creators is the idea of why is it so difficult to get my in real life friends and family to support me when I'm able to find people on YouTube who are willing to do it with no problem, right? And it makes it that much more special when we see this mother-daughter combo with separate channels doing things completely differently but still supporting each other and then collaborating when they can. Their latest video is another taste test where they got together with a handful of different snacks. I think they called it Mountain Dew Spark. I'm not sure if we have that in Canada, and a handful of different snacks as well. I had asked them how long did it take to get through all these drinks and snacks after the video was filmed, because they got quite a bit in front of them there. But they collaborate when they can. And today, Wolf Spirit Productions is celebrating a birthday. I've pinned the link for that already. We're going to go over to that stream next. Anybody can hop over there whenever you'd like. Of course, the chat is already running, and we'll go over there together in a few more minutes. And you'll be able to meet more friends and family members over there, and I've pinned the link as well. Ranger 92308 from the Drop the Link Day crew is in the house. They happen to be a member, so I'm just adding them onto our wheel right away. And I see that Derek's Journey is here again, another long-time generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and friend. Derek's Journey is constantly trying to motivate us with fitness. So let's spin the wheel. Sparkle's Hope Chest brings us pure variety on her channel. She's got several series, including My Motel Life, which gives us a incredible behind-the-scenes look at the creator behind Sparkle's Hope Chest. So let's look at the Gaming Ham now and see what they've got going on. This is an interesting name for a channel because this particular creator, while they're bringing us online gaming videos, they are also a fan of amateur radio, fondly known as ham radio. So therefore the name The Gaming Ham, they're bringing us Mass Effect more than anything else, and they're mixing up the videos and live streams for that. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. They've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well for quite some time and are here with us almost every day. Rock Chick Beauty, thank you so much for that super chat. She's done that many times before. She's also another longtime friend of TuberChat, a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. We're going to put her channel up right away because of that, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel in another few moments. Rock Chick Beauty reset and restarted her channel just about a year ago and is growing rapidly. We can see that she's almost at 700 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. She's been mixing up the shorts along with videos and recently added live streams. So I hope everybody will enjoy connecting with her for that reason. She puts a lot of focus and thought into her thumbnails, branding, and mixes it up during different holidays and special occasions, both with her banner, her avatar, and with the content that she puts in her videos and live streams. So, I see, mainly a promoter of the ham radio hobby. It's great to know that, because this is what I mean. As time goes on, hopefully I'll do a better job of promoting exactly what you're doing on your channel. Thank you one more time for that super chat, Rock Chick Beauty. I really do appreciate that. And we're going to look at Derek's journey next, and we'll see what's going on. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody on the wheel or the screen. If there's anybody that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen that's listening or watching, just please say so in the chat. I'll make sure I get you on right now. Otherwise, we're looking at our last 3 channels, and then we'll head over to Wolfsbear Productions. I already pinned that link and dropped it, but I will drop it again in another moment. And Derek's Journey has 1,300 subscribers right now. They're actually just past that. Hopefully we'll push them a little bit farther towards the 1,400 that they're thinking about. They're fully monetized with lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get to their channel. I see that Courtney Shanice Reviews has just come in. I've got you on our wheel. We'll have a look at your channel shortly as well. And Derek's Journey puts a lot of focus on other creators. We see in their featured channels list here. But when we get into their channel, we see that they are motivating us mostly with fitness on their channel, but they give us a great look at their family life and the creator behind the channel, usually with a lot of different adventures, sometimes alone, sometimes with family, in a lot of different interesting places. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. And we're expecting Wolfsbear Productions to start their live stream, and then we'll just join a couple of minutes after they've begun. I'm still going to let this live stream run for an extra 3 minutes, as we always do at the end, so everybody can clean up their connections. And when we talk about different memberships and things like that, here on TuberChat, Silver and Gold members have slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And we always let the live stream run a few extra minutes just to make sure that that happens, so that we can put a little message out there to hopefully get a few more supporters for these creators who are financially supporting the channel with memberships. Courtney Shanice Reviews is coming up in another moment here. I misspelled it, so forgive me for that. Here's Courtney Shanice Reviews. 973 subscribers right now. They're getting dangerously close to that 1,000. That's such an important part of all of our YouTube journeys. Charlene Heel is in the house. They also are a member, so I've got them on the wheel right away. We'll look at both of their channels. Mr. Bubbles is in the house as well, and we'll look at them soon enough. Courtney Shanice Reviews is mixing up the shorts and getting some activity on those, which is great. I can see I'm behind with you. I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. Make sure I get caught up. Don't fall too far behind. I think the last video I caught from you, I caught a premiere, but you're posting frequently, many times a week, which is great. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Courtney Shanice Reviews is built up quite a reputation as a supporter as well. We see her out supporting others regularly. When I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into them frequently. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what's happening with Charlene Heel. She is a powerhouse of energy, positivity, and motivation. She brings that to us with 2 different channels now. And then they've got 682 subscribers on their main channel. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about. Charlene Heal brings us natural healing, coaching, and transformation videos in a positive and motivating way, of course, and is mixing up the streams, videos, and shorts on this channel. When we look at her second channel, we see business services and opportunities, where she is promising to bring us that same positivity and motivation, both in videos and shorts for now, possibly live streams, with the addition of opportunities to build wealth, which is great also. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to business services and opportunities and Charlene Heal. She's got 113 subscribers on this channel. We'd love to push her a little bit closer towards the 200 that she's thinking about. And it's almost time to spin the wheel again. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Wolf Spirit Productions, just as a thought, if you don't start the live stream within approximately 15 minutes, it might cut and not allow you to. So I'm hoping that you start shortly. Even if you're missing the Stock Explorer or something else there, we can't be certain. I think it's a 15-minute limit. It depends on what system you're using. But hopefully you'll hop on and we'll be over there right after. Mr. Bubbles is here with 301 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 they'll soon be thinking about. They're here with us frequently. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos, even though it's a longer one, and I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. Happalistic Kitchen, I don't think I put you on the wheel today, did I? Forgive me for that. I didn't mean to overlook that, but Happalistic Kitchen is going to be on the wheel now. We've got 3 more channels, it looks like, to go. It's great because we get to get everybody onto the wheel and screen today. We try to do that. We definitely always get as many channels as we can. We're going to look at Happalistic Kitchen right now, as a matter of fact. So it took forever for me to get you onto the wheel, but once I did, luckily it comes up right away. Read my Instagram. Forgive me if you were looking for me, Wolf Spirit Productions. I thought you were looking for the Stock Explorer for whatever reason, but that's okay. Thank you, Sparkles Hope Chest, by the way. Hopefully she's got that back now. StreamYard is interesting when you're using it for the first time, but it is fairly easy. When you start using StreamYard, then when you get first of all into your studio, they call it, which is the background where you're about to go live, it will ask you for permission to use your microphone and your camera. Those are just usually simple yeses, and then you'll find yourself in the background with almost nothing on the screen, and your icon will be in the bottom left, and it kind of shows you a preview of yourself live. You just click that to add yourself to the main screen, and then from there you can literally just go live as long as you're on, as long as the sound and the camera is working, and then you can start adding people afterwards. And everybody in the chat will be able to help you. You'll have lots of people in the chat, including myself, that have used StreamYard many times before, and a lot of people will be able to tell you how to navigate different things if you need to. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully they'll get rolling in another moment. Happalistic Kitchen is here with delicious looking content and a very energetic looking creator. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Happalistic Kitchen's been a dear friend of TuberChat for a long time with 162 subscribers. We'd love to get them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. Bose Pixel, forgive me for not putting you on the wheel, but I've got you on there now. And Happalistic Kitchen is mixing up the streams, videos, and shorts. So it's great to see this variety. I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Chris's Clevercraft not feeling it today, eh? We're going to look at Denny's Mind now. This is a brand new creator. We're looking at this channel for the first time. They've got 1,400 subscribers right now. And I'm going to see if I can help Wolf's Bear Productions with something here for a second. Okay, Wolf's Bear Productions, if you're still hearing me, then try going ahead with the other one that StreamYard made for you. I understand what's happened, and I will drop the link for everybody in your chat to let them know. My internet always is slow when I'm live streaming and trying to do a couple things at the same time. Yeah, you might be able to get that working now, and Dope Nature, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Yeah, so Wolf's Bear Productions, then when you click the go live in the top right, as soon as you get your camera and mic working and onto the screen, I would just go live right away, and you can sort out anything else afterwards, because that's really all you need anyway, if I remember right. And Denny's Mind, I'm looking forward to getting to know your content. We're looking at this creator for the first time, and I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take your 20-minute video here. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So hopefully we'll get these working. I'm just putting another link. I've got to replace the one that we had. They had to change the live stream. So if anybody's heading over to Wolf's Bear Productions, hopefully everybody is, I've got a separate link here, and I will try to get that dropped into their other chat as well. Bose Pixel is coming up right now. This is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who's been a dear friend of TuberChat for a very long time. I thought you were just here. How can I be this far behind? I thought I just caught up with you. I'm looking for red lines here. Let me add another video to my catch-up list. I have a feeling what happened last week is I was logged into the wrong account one day and adding all kinds of videos into a playlist that was not my regular catch-up list. So forgive me for that, but Bose Pixel, I'm actually just going to take two from you, make sure I get a little bit more caught up here. Bose Pixel brings us fashion. You can see this is a dynamic creator and has been keeping the branding of their videos and channel the same consistently for so long now, I think that's great, because it's very clear when you see a video presented by this creator that it's something that you've seen before. And it's great to see you got some activity on that first short video as well. So I hope you keep that up also. If there's anybody I missed in the chat that hasn't already been on the wheel or the screen besides Ghostly Wins, just say anything at all in the chat. I'll make sure I get you on there right now. We definitely have another moment or two to get 1 or 2 more channels up if we need to. And then Wolfspare Productions is getting set up for a live stream, hopefully. They're celebrating their birthday today, and we're going to go and raid them. Ghostly Wins is going to come up on our screen right away. This is a longtime, generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and friend to TuberChat. Ghostly Wins has 700 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther up and over that 700 towards the 800 they'll soon be thinking about. I'm just going to take your latest video, add this into my catch-up list, make sure I don't fall too far behind with you. But it's good to see you again. Ghostly Wins, of course. Go ahead, Wolfspare Productions. Don't worry about the recording. Yes, it absolutely is on your YouTube channel. Oh, Dope Nature on the wheel. Thank you, Makeup Mom and Son. Dope Nature, forgive me. I didn't mean to overlook that. I'll use the excuse. I'm doing a couple things at the same time here. And let's spin the wheel. So Ghostly Wins brings us video gameplay, and that is in the form of sometimes live streams, sometimes videos, usually retro games. You can see the Nintendo and Sega logos there. It's interesting because I grew up with that stuff, and they still have many different games that they present that I had not otherwise seen. So you might find that for yourself as well. Dope Nature is a channel we're looking at for the first time today. Now, forgive me, I noticed you came in and you said that you had seen this channel before, but this must be the first time that I'm putting you on the screen. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos and I'm going to add it into my watch later list. I'll take this Black Rain ASMR. I'm going to see if I can find something around 10 minutes on your channel. Maybe not. I'll take your 30-minute video and I will just add this into my watch later list. After the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well and you have our notification bell on. So you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then Ranger 92308 is here from the Drop the Link Day crew. They are somebody who definitely wants to help everybody grow their channels. With all of the Drop the Link Day crew members, you will find many more friends and family members in similar ways to the way we connect here in TuberChat. So hopefully everybody will connect. Ranger 92308, of course, is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They've got 943 subscribers on this channel, and they've got many actually. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them, and we'll push them a little bit farther towards the 1,000 we know they're thinking about. So hopefully they can get monetized on this channel soon enough. Jagger Loco, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. So I'm going to leave this live stream running as well, right up until the I'm going to leave this live stream running for another few minutes so that everybody can clean up their connections here. But we're going over to raid Wolf Spirit Productions for a birthday live stream and a giveaway. And everybody will be able to continue connecting over there. I'm just going to put up our last channel for today, Jagger Loco. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody, but thank you so much for coming in. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so I'm going to take your latest video. Forgive me, I didn't mean to click on that. I'm going to add this into my watch later list, and again, that will allow me to watch that video after the live stream. So thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent. I hope you'll come over and visit Wolf Spirit Productions, wish them a happy birthday, and I will be over there in a couple of minutes with everybody. Thanks again, and we'll see you in a few minutes. Bye-bye, everyone.